piñata breaks open, all the goodies are on the floor, and kids are everywhere trying to grab as much as they can.
And some adults try to sneak and grab some goodies too.
Hi, welcome to the Disney Princess Club. I'm Isabella.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Yasmin.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month!
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, Yasmin, Isabella, and I have decided to share some of our favorite things that originated from or were influenced by Latin and Hispanic communities.
Yes, there are so many different things to choose from, but I managed to narrow down my personal favorite.
Me too! I'm pretty sure you both love my choice.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what you two choose.
Before we get into our picks, let's talk about the Hispanic Heritage Month and explain why we celebrate it.
Great idea! Hispanic Heritage Month started out as a week-long celebration. It was created by California Congressman George E. Brown in 1968.
And then, in 1989, George H.W. Bush was the first president to declare September 15th through October 15th National Hispanic Heritage Month. September 15th was chosen as the first day of the celebration because Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and El Salvador all gained their independence from Spain on September 15th, 1821.
Hispanic Heritage Month honors the culture and traditions of those who trace their roots to Spain, Mexico, and Spanish-speaking nations of the Caribbean, Central America, and South America.
Yeah, you can go to museums to check out the art, or you can do art walks in your community.
Read literature, listen to music, or go to concerts.
Attend parades and fairs.
And eat food.
We can't forget about the food.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned food.
Why? Because you're hungry?
No, because that's my pick. The food.
I love Hispanic food.
Same, it's the best.
I'm going to be talking about the food that originated from or was influenced by Latin and Hispanic communities. Do you both like empanadas?
I do.
Yep.
Well, empanadas originated in Spain and Portugal. They are a pastry shell in a crescent shape. They can be filled with corn, cheese, vegetables, or meat.
I like shrimp empanadas. Oh, and beans and cheese.
I like spinach and also chicken empanadas.
I like beef and potato empanadas. Okay, next one. Have you both heard of gallo pinto?
Is that rice and beans?
Correct! Gallo pinto is a traditional dish of Central America. It's also the national dish of Costa Rica and Nicaragua.
I love it. You can eat gallo pinto with plantanos, fried eggs, tortillas, and more. You know, there's a variety of ways you can prepare rice and beans. It all depends on the country you're from.
I'm officially hungry now.
Yeah, talking about good food is really hard when you aren't about to eat it. Okay, one more. Let's talk about dessert.
Tres leche cake.
Flan.
No. Actually, how about you try to guess which dessert I'm describing?
Okay, we got this.
This Mexican pastry is very popular. You can find them almost anywhere. From street carts, to restaurants, to amusement parks, like Disneyland.
Churros!
Ding, ding, ding! You're correct. What's so cool about churros is you can add almost anything to them, like chocolate sauce, ice cream, or sprinkles.
Yeah, it's really good. I like that it's crunchy and sweet.
These were some great choices, Caitlin.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for making you both hungry.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna act out my choices.
Okay. I know what your choice is. Piñatas.
Oh, yes, piñatas!
You both are correct!
Yay!
Piñatas are awesome. Whenever I would go to birthday parties, I always hoped that there were piñatas.
Yep, piñatas are over 700 years old, and they originated in Asia. By the 14th century, piñatas were seen in Europe and used to celebrate Lent. Then it made its way to Mexico in the 16th century. It wasn't until the 1970s that piñatas were introduced at birthday parties.
That's why the Mexican piñata is made of cardboard and paper mache, then covered with colorful tissue paper.
That's right. This is the type of piñatas you see at birthday parties. Right, Isabella?
Right. But this is the first time I've seen a princess-style piñata. How cute!
Isn't it? You would fill this up with candy, fruits, and small toys. Close it and hang it up high.
Then, at birthday parties, each kid gets a chance to hit the piñata. A parent or an adult blindfolds all the kids and gives each of them a wooden stick, which they will use to hit the piñata with. But before they can hit the piñata, they spin the kids around to make them all dizzy.
So not only are you blindfolded, but you're also dizzy. And now the goal is to hit the piñata with the wooden stick hard enough for it to break open and free all the goodies inside. It's so funny to watch.
And to be a part of, because once the piñata breaks open, all the goodies are on the floor, and kids are everywhere trying to grab as much as they can.
And some adults try to sneak and grab some goodies too.
I do love piñatas. You were right, Yasmin.
Yes, you were.
Okay, so we did piñatas and food so far. Those are definitely some of my favorite things from Latin and Hispanic cultures. But my number one favorite is dance.
What? Do you like to dance?
I do. What about you?
Oh, I'm always ready to dance.
Good, because today I'll be showing everyone how to do the merengue.
Okay.
The merengue is a dance style that originated in Africa, but it became very popular in the Dominican Republic. It's the country's national dance. You usually do the dance with a partner, but you can also do it by yourself.
The merengue is also a music genre which originated in the early 1800s.
So, you could do the merengue dance to merengue.
And that's what I'll be doing today. So the first step on how to do the merengue is first you're gonna step on your left foot, kind of like you're stepping on a little bug. So you're gonna step one, and then the other one goes up, and then you're gonna step down on the other right leg. Two. So then while you're doing that, you can also incorporate your hands in it. So while doing those both at the same time, you get this. So once you have that move down, you can start doing other steps, like going to either sides, whatever one you want. So first you're gonna step on this leg and go to the right side. Then you can go to the left. And then go back. And then if you want to get fancy with it, you can spin around in a circle. And that's how you do the merengue.
Woohoo! Good job, Isabella.
You did amazing.
Thank you, Yasmin and Caitlin.
Merengue isn't too hard to follow along with.
And I like that we get to move our entire bodies.
Up next, Samba. Like merengue, not only is there a dance called Samba, but Samba is a music genre. It originated in Africa and it gained popularity in Brazil during the 20th century.
Samba became so big in Brazil that in the 1920s, they started to open Samba schools to teach people how to dance to Samba.
Then by the 1930s, the Samba School Parade was started as a friendly competition between the schools to see which one was the best.
Samba is a huge part of Brazilian culture and their carnival. Now, let me show you how to samba. So first, you're gonna put your hands all the way up to the sky on up, up, down, down. Kind of like you're reaching for a bird or something. So then you're gonna go up, up, down, down with your arms. Now for your legs, you're gonna do the same thing like we did with the merengue. So it's gonna be up, up, down, down. So now let's put it all together. You could also turn around in a circle. And then you can also do a little bit of this. And that's how you do the samba.
You got some moves, Isabella. Great pick.
Yeah, it was. You know how to dance.
Thank you.
I love talking to you both today, but my favorite part was talking about the churros. They're so yummy. Nothing could beat them. I love all Mexican pastries. What about you both?
Yeah, I really loved how Isabella danced to the samba and the merengue.
It's gonna be really hard to pick one favorite, But I think my favorite has to be when Yasmin was talking about the piñatas. I have so many good memories with piñatas. Like every year for my birthday parties, I've always had piñatas and my family and friends would come over and we always had the best time grabbing candy.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hopefully you learned something new and were able to follow along with the dance moves. I'm Isabella.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Yasmin. Until next time.
Bibbidi bobbidi bye!
Hasta luego.